What's up guys, my name is Jellycut5 and welcome to the preview where Panathinaikos take on Chelsea in the Thursday night Europa Conference League game. Before we do get into this video, if you haven't done so already, please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you never miss a video. It really helps me out, so if you can do so, it's completely free and it will really do me a favour. So Panathinaikos versus Chelsea in a Europa Conference League match, something that I'm not really excited for, in fairness. It's not exactly like we used to know in our European nights, but at the same time it's a European competition and it's something that I believe that we can win. Going into the game off the back of the defeat against Liverpool, it's kind of damage limitations in terms of the lineup and so on. I'll go into that in further due. And it is going to be a hard game. There's no doubt about it. Panathinaikos haven't had the best of seasons as of the moment. I will go into that a bit further in the episode. But it's been one of those where they just kind of you just don't know what to predict. The crowd are really going to be behind them. I mean, they've got a very good ultra section, so it's going to be loud. There's going to be whistling. It's going to be a normal place for us to play. So I feel like it's going to be hard in that retrospect, and it's not so the normal surroundings. Coming off the back against the win against Ghent, I don't see no reason why we can't really storm through the groups into the knockout straight away. There's no doubt about it. It's just whether we assert ourselves and take the competition seriously at the end of the day. I believe Enzo Maresca has got that in place. I believe that he'll obviously want to win this competition, and everything he takes part in he'll want to achieve. But at the same time, obviously, that is always easier said than done. But I'm looking forward to the game in that way. It's just one of those where it's a competition that it's not the biggest there, but in terms of every time we play, obviously we look forward to it and so on. But yeah, I'd like a 3 points to be able to kind of put us in a better position going forward to Sunday against Newcastle. I think that would be the good thing to get some confidence back up after the defeat against Liverpool, and just kind of go from there, in fairness. If no one really knows about Panathinaikos, they're a very big Greek team, in fairness, and they're not really kind of seeing that in their season so far, unfortunately. They're currently placed 6th in the Greek Super League. They've got some good teams in there, don't get me wrong. Olympiakos, AEK Athens, PAOK. We've played PAOK in the Europa League before. Currently looking at their opposition in actual form itself, they've played 8, won 3, drawn 3, and lost 2. So they've had a bit of a mixed bag in terms of a season. So I don't think we're expecting the best of qualities in terms of the actual team they're going to be producing and so on. I just feel like it's going to be the atmosphere. They're going to be up for it because they're playing against us. I mean, if they were to get a victory or anything against us, then it's a massive bonus point on their factor. So in that sort of way, then realistically they are going to be up for it. But in terms of the form that they've currently possessed on the pitch, then it's not really been going their way. But they're a big side. They're a big name. Everyone knows Panathinaikos in Greece. And they've been kind of knocking about the European competitions for quite a while. Obviously, Olympiakos is a big one to be noted as well. So they're against a few familiar teams within that sort of league. That is for sure. If I were to give a score prediction for tomorrow's match, I would give a 2-1 Chelsea win. I don't think it's going to be anything special. I think it's going to be the case as damage limitations in that way, depending on the lineup that it does obviously field. And just getting what needs to be done. It's going to be one of those. I feel like we could go 1-0 down in that moment in time and then kind of go back into the game from there. I always question in these sort of games if the players are ever really going to be up for it with the actual kind of fixture and everything else that it is. But as I said, I hope that Enzo Maresca kind of takes it seriously and puts the message to his players, because it's definitely a competition that we could be playing in and actually winning. So in that sort of sense, and I'd really like to see us get the victory. So I think a 2-1 victory. Obviously, that might not be the case. I think we've had one prediction out of the match day right so far. Hopefully we can get another. But let's go into our lineup now. I'm going to make it short and sweet. This would be the formation that I'd be playing, a 4-2-3-1. Jorgensen in goal. Not too sure if he will be fielding due to the injury that he copped in international duty with under-21s with Denmark, but I would like to see him in between the sticks if he can be. Tosin and Badishile as the centre-backs. It's easy to give Colwill a rest. Fofana isn't obviously in the squad because he was never called up. So Tosin and Badishile would realistically be the best partnering. Vega on the left-hand side. Cucurella obviously didn't play on Sunday due to suspension, but at the same time, we could easily rest him for the Newcastle game. game. So that would be my left back. On the right, Disasi. He's had a few decent games in this sort of competition so far, and he looks like he's up for winning it. So Disasi on the right hand side, Cassidy and Dewsbury Hall in the middle. Players that don't normally play and players that I'd like to see join more. I really think that Cassidy is a big talent, and at the same time for Dewsbury Hall, after getting his first goal against Ghent, I feel like there is more to come for himself. In attacking three, Felix and Cuckoo and Neto, players that haven't really played and don't really get started within the Premier League matches and so on. So again, another three players that I would like to see, and I feel like they work well together when played. And then up front, Mark Gui, someone that we haven't really seen that much and feel like we should be using over time if we're not going to be signing players just to sit on the bench, and I just don't really understand that. So there's some big kind of things about himself, and there's a big load of talent resounding himself. So I'd like to see him up front and see if he can kind of give Jackson a run for his money, because a few goals would give him some confidence. So it'd be really nice to see him on the pitch. But that would be my lineup. I'm going to make it short and sweet. I will be doing a review afterwards. Hopefully I'll be able to watch the game to be able to give you my match thoughts. But for now, that is it for this one. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe for more content, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.